What's going on, everybody? I'm back again with a short video, this time on fragrances for men. I know it's a lot of confusion on, colognes and EDTs and EDPs and what's a perfume and what's a parfum. And I'm aiming to address a lot of that in this short video. So stay tuned and we'll get into it shortly. The first thing I want to get into is the classification of scents. You have colognes, EDTs, EDPs, and parfums. Now, I'm not going to actually pronounce the EDT or the EDP because A, I'm not French, and B, if you can't tell by my accent that I'm heavily Southern, then I'm not going to even embarrass myself like that. Okay, so what it boils down to is the concentration of oil in each class of fragrance. So when you think of a cologne, think of your little niche stores like Old Navy, Abercrombie and Fitch, American Eagle. While they may smell good, they have the lowest concentration of oil, which is going to typically last, 2 to 3 hours, The EDTs, EDPs, you're going to find those in your bigger markets, like Macy's, Dillard's, and they're going to have more concentrations respectively, with EDTs lasting maybe about 4 to 6 hours and EDPs giving you a full work day of about 8 hours. Perfumes. No, they're not just for women. Those are the ones going to be in your high-end markets. The stores that I can't afford to shop in, just being real. Highest concentration of oil, longest lasting scent. Alright, so the next thing we need to get into are fragrance families. Traditionally, it's about 5 families. You have your citrus or fresh group, floral, fougere. Forgive me, people, if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I'm not French. Your spicy family, and the one that I'm heavily drawn towards are the woody scents. You got to figure out which one of those you like. All right, so when you think of your citrus family, think scents such as lemon, orange, lime. Typically, these are the ones that are gonna have the most influence on colognes and your sportier scents. Floral, you want to think of gardenia, violet, jasmine, things of that nature. That weird French word that I'm slaughtering. Think of lavender, oak moss, things of that nature. Spicy, tonka bean, vanilla, things that are associated with Middle Eastern type of scents and vibes. Woody, and that's wide open. That's gonna be things such as cedar, sandalwood, pretty much your traditional scents like that. Now, one thing you need to keep in mind, thinking about the 5 families of scents. When a fragrance is made, they blend all of those families together at varying concentrations. So that leads us to the next section, which is terms you might need to know when you're actually getting ready to purchase. What are the top notes? What are the middle notes? What are the bottom notes? What kind of salience does it have? Let's break that down right quick. The top note is going to be the first thing that hits you. It's usually going to be bright and bright and floral. Just simply put. The middle note surfaces as it begins to evaporate. Those are probably going to be more of your floral scents. Then once it's dried, you're going to get your bottom notes, of course. Those give way to more of the woody or leathery scents if your fragrance is mixed in with those. But it's just those hardier scents, the ones that just kind of stick around. Now that salience, that's what a lot of us look for. The salience, simply put, is that scent trail. When you walk through a crowd or walk by somebody you're trying to get the attention of, you want them to be turn around and look like, dang, what the hell was he wearing? That's what you want. You want that scent trail. Usually, the better scent trails are derived from your EDPs and your perfumes. Some of the EDTs, the higher quality ones, you can get that good salience effect as well, but EDPs, perfumes, that's where it's at. Alright, so now that we got the basis of what the different classifications of scents are and how they're concentrated, let's get into some standard etiquette. When you're getting a higher quality scent, remember that less is more. It's been a common misconception that when you use, fragrances and stuff, that just throw it on your shirt, just splash it on there. That's not really the most effective way of using your scent. Typically, you want to apply it where you generate heat. So, around your neck, directly to the skin. On your wrists. Behind your ears. Hell, even your armpits if you want to do it that way. Just don't overdo it. Don't use it as deodorant. That's not what it's for. It's simply to elevate. Which brings us to the idea of layering. Not every scent is going to smell the same on every man. So when you're layering scents, you got to keep in mind what kind of soap you're using, what kind of body wash, what kind of lotion, all that, not to mention your body chemistry itself. All that plays a role into how that scent or that fragrance is going to react to your skin. So be mindful of those items and don't overdo it. Alright, so with all this talk about scents and whatnot, I know you're probably curious as to what I actually rock. Well, let's see. Now, I don't have a huge selection, but nobody should have a huge selection. These are just some scents that I've grown quite fond of. That's a Savage. That's my signature scent right there. That's the one I always go back to. But each one has varying characteristics that, I just was drawn to. Have the Yves Saint Laurent, Sauvage, of course, Acqua di Gio, Profondo, Jimmy Choo blue, and polo blue.